Yeah, I'm off mute.
Aye, that's fine. Who would you like to connect with?
Hopefully my husband, if possible.
So, always possible. It's never not possible for somebody that's got a bit of experience. It should always be possible for anyone that proves life return or life eternal to be able to connect you with your loved ones. That should never not be the case that's a possibility. When I asked this lovely man to join me, and I just asked him about the where I just ask him about the latter parts of his life. I just feel when I pick up his energy, I just feel that anxiousness about letting go at the end, and I just feel the struggle to try and get the breath. You understand?
Yeah, yes.
And when firstly, I have to say to you, I know he wasn't alone, but I know that he didn't get to see everybody that he wanted to see.
No.
And I know that it was very quick. And when I certainly know that you didn't expect it. So
No, not at all.
when I ask him, this man's not a man that's been. It doesn't make me feel as if he's been sick and ill and at the doctor 24/7. You know, it's as if often when I feel people that have an issue with trying to get breath and heart, they normally feel as if it's like a bit of indigestion.
Yeah.
It's like pain, and then they don't look at it, and then very quickly.
No, can I just say that we thought it was gastroindigestion.
Don't say too much.
Sorry.
Don't say too much. I know he's had trouble with his breath. If you let me, it's kind of different to. But when I'm just aware of his energy as I'm talking to you as well, and I know that he's just trying to adjust too, because there's so much emotion there that he's getting himself stressed at the same time, and he doesn't want you to be stressed. But when I have to say to you, thank you for my rose.
Rose.
So rose is all about love. That's all about the celebration of life.
Oh,
that's
yes.
Talking about, yeah. And I have to say to you, he said, will you just tell her when she said, I bet he's here, when you said, will you just tell her I was? Now, you should have felt that cold breeze through the building. Now, the spirit come from the bottom up to the knee. And normally if I'm taking a service, I take a funeral, you feel the presence of the poor person that departed. You feel that in the building. Even going to a funeral for someone that I know that's passed, I'll always know they're there, because it's like you just feel it coming through the seat. But when I asked this lovely man excuse me, when I just start asking him, where does the 3 come from? So is he one of 3? Or is there 3 girls? Or is there 3 boys somewhere? Or were you a family of 3?
I'm 3. But his sister passed and that left 3.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, there. That's your 3. And now, a family comes together, or they start to fragment after a passing. And I get that feeling that it's everybody feels as if they're still walking on eggshells. And I've just said he just said, well, just let me sort it out. He said, and I'll get things the way they should be. Just give me time. Now, when I asked him, I just said to him, he said, will you just make sure she just puts everything in place herself, so that at least there's a trail now, so that, God forbid, anything happens to her, somebody knows what to do, because it's so unexpected and out of the blue. Now,
For him, me.
when no, that's for you. That's for you. No, so that's to do with wills and estates, insurances, just to have everything there. When I just asked him, he said, will you just tell her when she was just putting her hair up and I had to take it back again to get it in the bobble? He said, will you just tell her I was with her? Will you just tell her I'm there? He says, and will you just tell her I hear her talking to me every day? He says, and will you just tell her that I'm not going away? He said, you'll just have to think in a very different way. So, and when I just want to leave him, I just say, just look at what you see in the dream.
The what, sorry?
Look at what you see in your dream.
Recently?
Because just watch what you see in your dreams. Because dreams are reality. When our consciousness changes and the etheric body leaves and returns home, then you'll begin to see what they're showing you in your mind's eye, and then you'll remember it when we rejoin again. That jump startles us, and then we remember bits of what we've dreamt about. Because this lovely man said, will you just tell her I'll see her in her dreams?
You tell him that I love him.
You should understand that.
Just want to tell him that I love him. Because I never got...
You can tell him that every day of the week, because he can hear you. And I know that when I just asked him before I leave him, I've just said to you, he said, will you just tell her it's me that's been playing around with the volume on her mobile phone during call? He said, will you just tell her that to me?
It's been going up and down today. I've been trying to...
That's fine.
One thing he could help me with is what on earth happened to my headphone charger, because it's disappeared.
Oh, I'm sure you just watch here, and I'm sure you'll just drop that. I think they're under a cushion, or they're slid in. It looks like they're in the back of a seat or a chair somewhere, and they've slid into the back.
I thought I'd lost it when I was outside, and I can't come home, and they were there.
No, I think it's lost, and I think it's either it's slipped in between where the cushion and the lining is, and you should be able to pick it up from there.
Thank you.
I'm sure it will turn up, because I'm sure it's very much there. You can let me know that if you get it. That'd be interesting. And I'll certainly leave you with his love. And there will be Sharon. We'll do Sharon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.